We're in the month of December, the last month of 2026, and I'm grateful for so many different things. One of the things that I'm reflecting on the most is that this year makes 13 years that I have been the proud pastor of this amazing church. My wife, Melanie, and I, we have enjoyed serving you all. We've enjoyed learning from you all. We've enjoyed growing together, and we've seen God do some amazing things with us. We've gone from a church of almost 6 to approximately 1,000 in-person and online members. That's an amazing feat that we give all credit and glory to God. We've seen the purchase and acquisition of our brand new worship campus here in Hampton, 15 acres of land. We've seen the launch of a wellness center and daycare and so many other things that God has done. I think all of those things are tremendous, but the thing that means the most to me is every single week seeing hundreds of souls changed, lives being transformed, families being strengthened. And I'm excited. I'm excited about what we have done. But y'all know what? I'm excited about what we're getting ready to do. I believe wholeheartedly that God is calling me, that God is calling us into a season of greater, where He is asking us to do more, to give more, and also to be more. And in order to do that, I think sometimes you gotta take a break. I think about the book of Genesis, and in the book of Genesis, God creates the world. He's working hard for 6 days, and on the 7th day, He creates the Sabbath. He rests intentionally, because I think rest sometimes is not just rest from your labor, but it's rest for the next season of your labor. And in this season, I've been in prayer with God. I've been working with our leaders. We've been working for almost 12 months now, planning and curating this sabbatical. Yes, I am getting ready to take a pastoral sabbatical. I can't believe I'm even saying it. I'm a person that enjoys the work. I enjoy pastoring, but I believe in this next season of ministry. I believe in this next phase that what God is doing for us. It requires me to take some specific and strategic time to hear from God, to be in prayer about what the next steps are for our ministry, and to spend time with my family and take time for myself. And so I will be taking a pastoral sabbatical for 2 months, beginning January the 6th until March the 7th. From January the 6th until March the 7th. And yes, I'm coming back. I'm coming back better. I'm coming back more excited. I'm coming back energized for what God has for us, because I really believe that our ministry, we've seen some great days, but we have not seen our best days yet. In Revival Church, guess what? The best is still yet to come. So some people may be asking, Bishop, what is a sabbatical? I know in the Baptist church that I grew up in, I didn't hear that word much. And honestly, I think in the Black church, we don't talk about it enough. But the word sabbatical comes from the Hebrew word Sabbath. It's the word that we see in the book of Genesis as God creates the world in 6 days, and He creates all of creation. On the 7th day, He strategically implements a period of rest. He says, remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. A sabbatical is a holy time. It is a time of intentional rest, intentional renewal. It's a time where you spend with God to process where you've come from, but also to receive fresh vision and download to understand where you're going. And in this season for me, I'm excited because as I think about where I have been, as I think about Revival Church, where we have been, I'm also thinking about where we're going. And I believe in this season of rest, I believe what God is going to do for not just me, but for our ministry, is He's going to download fresh revelation so that we can see very clearly ahead what God has in store for each and every one of us. That's what the word sabbatical means. That's what it's going to be for me. There are some things that a sabbatical is not. A sabbatical is not a resignation. I'm not going anywhere. I am the proud senior pastor of this amazing church. It's something that my wife and I, that we enjoy doing, and we look forward to continue doing. So I'm not resigning. I'm just taking a moment to be with God and to spend time with my family and to take time for myself. A sabbatical is also, it's not burnout. I think that leaders that walk with God, while they do get tired sometimes, God renews us day by day. And so this is not a moment of frustration or a moment of angst. It is a moment of intentional planning, and also prayer. One more thing that a sabbatical is not, is a sabbatical is not disciplinary action. I'm so grateful and thankful that there's no challenge, there is no ism or schism that is happening. This is a moment where our leaders are stepping up, where they are giving of themselves, where they're rallying together to help us get to the next place and space that God has for us. And so that's what a sabbatical is and what a sabbatical is not. So another question that you might be asking is, Bishop, if you're not going to be here, then who is going to be here? Let me tell you, I hope that you're going to be here. But most importantly, Revival Church over the years have been blessed with amazing leaders. And in this season, we also have new leaders that are stepping up to the plate. And so our executive pastor, Bishop Lionel Lawson, he is going to be leading the charge and quarterbacking all of our ministry operations while we are away. And he is going to be supported by our associate pastor, by our executive team members, by our directors. Nothing will go undone. I promise you, this is a season in our ministry where we are not losing leadership. This is a season in our ministry where we are seeing leadership rise, and you are a part of that. And so I'm excited. I'm excited to see what our leaders are going to do. I'm excited to see them serve. I'm excited to see them preach. They have already been doing it. And I want to say this, I might be biased. I think they're doing an amazing job. We've been fortunate to be able to do that. And so I want you all to pray for our leaders as they step into these new roles. I want you to pray for our executive team members as they step into these new roles. I want you to pray for every ministry director and every ministry volunteer, because I promise you, there are some amazing things that God is getting ready to do, and you got to be a part of it. So Revival Church, here is what I need from you. While I'm on this sabbatical from January to the beginning of March, one, I need your prayers. I want you praying for your pastors. I want you praying for my family. I want you praying for your church, that God will do great and amazing things in our midst. Two, I want you to stay engaged, stay connected, stay faithful, stay committed to the work, because I believe that there is so many amazing things that happen, that God is not a God of personality. He is not a God of favoritism. He uses each and every one of us every single week to do amazing things. And I don't want you to miss out on this very special season that God is calling us into. And lastly, I want your continued faithfulness. I want you to continue giving. I want you to continue showing up. I want you to continue volunteering. I want you to continue giving God your best. Because, as I said before, the best is still yet to come. I will be back the second Sunday in March. And I'm believing God, y'all mark my words. I'm believing God that when I come back the second Sunday in March, I'm believing God that our ministry will have grown. I'm believing God that our leaders will have grown. I'm believing God that our impact would have grown. I'm believing God that we're going to have to go to like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no, not that many services. But I am believing God that we are going to look back and say, wow, we're so glad that we remained faithful. We're so glad that we did this. And we're so glad that we gave our pastor this season. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I have been surrounded by so many amazing members, so many amazing leaders that have been extremely supportive. To our executive team that has been working with me this past year, to all of our directors that have been super supportive over this last year as we've been planning this. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. To our pastoral team that is taking on a lot of the load and work, I want to say thank you. To our finance ministry who is helping to undergird and support these efforts, I want to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm so glad. I've seen leaders, honestly and transparently, I've seen leaders who I believe died before their time. I've seen people who have burnt out. I've seen people who have just gotten tired and just walked away. And that will not be my story. It will not be my testimony. I believe that God is going to do some amazing things in my life and in your life. And lastly, you might be wondering, Bishop, what you gonna be doing for 2 months? Where you gonna be at? There's so many different things that I want to do during this time. One, I think that this is a season I believe wholeheartedly that God is calling me to pour out and to create my first literary work. And so I'm going to be writing as I'm on sabbatical. I'm going to be spending time with my family. I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to be praying. And I'm going to be working on me. I'm going to be looking forward to the future for what God has for all of us. And most importantly, I'm going to be thinking of you. And so as I'm praying for you, I want you all to pray for me. And in the words of the Terminator, I'll be back. Love y'all. Peace.